side, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Reese?
Okay, Holly. And the Gators ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gets the back moving. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his man. It's Davison. Looking for room at the 40. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Davison.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. With the catch, it's Singleton. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The quick out. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Snags it over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Dante Moore makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him. But the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
In the gun on third down, Moore. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Moore. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him, and the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Thanks to grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throwing, Moore. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Here's Moore to throw. Still looking, on the move. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore will throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dante Moore. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Seven-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Ball again. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks. Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Maybe some room here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Davison. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Finds the tight end. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Davison. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback looks for a little space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneaking his tracks.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Moore. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Davison. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Moore. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it. For 6 more points. The Ducks with the answer.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes one man miss. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David